We're moving into a squat series. You're going to need your second to lightest loop band for our first set, putting it around your upper arms, so above your elbows. And I want you to pull out in this position. So I call it on guard. You're engaging your scapular stabilizers. Come into a wide second position. So your legs are wide. We're going to do a sumo squat, but I want your back to be flat. So I don't want to see you pitch forward. I want you to tip your tailbone back and just go down, engaging your inner thighs, your quadriceps, and hip flexors. So your legs are subtly externally rotated from the hip sockets. We're going to take it down, and I want you to pulse it back. 2, 3, 4. So I want you to pulse your pelvis back, arching your low back. Just keep the arms isometrically held. Pulse the pelvis back. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, stand up, straightening the arms all the way overhead. And exhale, sit back. So make sure the arms are slightly in front so the band doesn't hit your face. There. And exhale, sit back. Tip the tailbone back, pulse it back. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, stand up tall. And exhale, sit back. Go a little further each time. Hold at the bottom here. Inhale, pull your pelvis down towards the floor. Exhale, arch. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, standing up. And exhale, take it down. Tip the tailbone back and pulse it back. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, lift. And one more time, sitting back, pull out on that band, use your upper back and pulse back. 2, 3, 4, and standing up tall. Great. From here, set that band to the side. We're going to revisit that in a bit. I want you to grab your second to lightest Theraband, and that's our long band, the red band in the YouniquelyFit set. Now, the figure 4 stretch we just did, I want you to hold that band, wrap it around one hand. Doesn't matter. Let's start with your non-dominant hand. Wrap it around your non-dominant hand, and you'll have most of the excess available. So bring the other hand to your hip. You're going to take a quarter turn towards the side with the band, and you're going to step on the band with the same leg as the hand that is holding the band. And then the other leg's going to come up to knee flexion into your piriformis position so that you can cross it over, and you're going to press that band overhead into shoulder flexion like you did against the wall. Okay, so I want it to go up. I want you to sit back. The other arm can go to the hip or overhead. Hold it back. Tip your tailbone back. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2, sit back. So it's a squat. Exhale 2. Inhale 3. Exhale 3, standing up, turn back to me. We're going to repeat on that side again. So you turn and you step right onto that band and lift the other leg up to knee flexion. So you have to have enough excess of the band so that you can step onto it. It's not dangling. Give me that quarter turn, same side, turning. Find it, knee flexion first, cross. Then give me the press, find the arms, find the focus. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. Inhale 3, exhale 3, standing up, and you're going to switch the arm. So we'll take it to the other side. So turning plane of motion, quarter turn, starting at 12 o'clock, going to either 3 or 9 o'clock with your turn, stepping to balance. So if you're starting in the center of the mat, you're turning to the top or bottom of the mat. And you're standing on the band with this supporting leg, then pressing overhead. Make sure you're standing on it nice and firmly. We don't want it to pop up. Make sure the wrist is nice and flat. The foot is dorsiflexed of the leg that's crossed over. Tip your tailbone back. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2. Exhale 2, dorsiflex the foot. Inhale 3. And exhale 3, switching sides. Make sure you haven't gathered too much of the band, that you don't have enough excess. Last time, quarter turn. Use that ujjayi breath. Take the pressure off your joints. Use your abs. Inhale. Exhale. Belly in, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, tip that tailbone back, wrist flat. Great, set that band to the side. Grab that second to lightest loop band, our green band in our YouniquelyFit set, and your 3-pound weight. So that band goes above the elbows. Same exercise we did with the sumo squat, except we're going to load our dominant arm for a couple of sets and then our non-dominant arm. So hold the 3-pound weight in your dominant hand first. Arms are still up on guard. Pull out on that band to engage your shoulders. Legs hip distance apart, actually a little wider for your sumo squat. Go a little wider and externally rotate. Exhale, sitting back, flat back. Hold it back. Inhale. And exhale, pulse the pelvis back. Sumo squat, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, standing up, straightening the arms. Exhale, inner thighs pull you back into your sumo squat. Hold it here. Inhale. Exhale, pulse back. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, stand up. And exhale, sit back. Pulse, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, stand. And one more time. Exhale, take it back. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, stand. Switch sides, switch the hand. Good. And when you come up, just keep the arms slightly in front of you, because when you pull them down, the elbows should be creating right angles in line with your shoulders. Okay. So they don't need to come way in by the face when you come up. Exhale, sit back and tip the tailbone back. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, stand, plug the shoulders down. And exhale, sit back. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, and inhale, stand. And last one here, take it back. Exhale, pulse. 2, 3, 4, inhale, stand. Let's get rid of those props and grab a yoga block. Stand in the center of your mat, facing me. Nice parallel legs, wide position, even wider than the sumo squat with the legs. Good. From here, turn your toes to 12 o'clock. One set of toes to 12 o'clock. Turn the other toes to either 10 or 2 o'clock. And then from here, the leg that's forward at 12 o'clock, you're going to hold the block in that same hand as that leg. And you're going to bring the block to the outside of that foot, coming into Trikonasana. You can bend the front knee if you need to. The back toes should be at 2 o'clock or 10 o'clock. So the front foot's at 12 o'clock. And take the back hand to the hip or behind the head or up to the sky, whatever feels best. Hold it here. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1, tip the tailbone back. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. And if you need 2 yoga blocks stacked on top because of the hamstring flexibility, you can grab another one and stack it on top. Inhale, tailbone back. Exhale. Inhale, brace those abs. And exhale. One more breath here. Inhale. Brace those abs as you come up. Ujjayi breath. Switch sides. Other side. Other toes go to 12 o'clock. And then you line the toes up, depending on which foot's in front, at 10 or 2. Square. Try to open that back leg's hip to the sky, stacking the hips. Soft bend in the front knee so you don't lock out. Back hand to the hip or behind the head. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale, Ujjayi breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Hold the block, brace your abs, come on up. Set that block to the side. You can heel toe your feet back together. From here, standing tall, center of the mat, feet together. Interlace the hands behind the nape of the neck. Elbows come in towards one another. Keep your upper back lifted. Tuck your chin to your chest. Stretch out those neck extensors. Soft knees, tip the tailbone back. Keep the abs involved. If the neck is tight, you can just hold it here. If you feel like one side of the neck is tighter than the other, you can play around with turning the chin and looking under each armpit and noticing where you're tighter and just holding in the tightest area for a couple of breaths. Watch out for locking the knees. Watch out for rounding the low back. Stay involved with your form as you're doing this simple stretch. Breathe here. 2 more inhales and exhales. And then you can release the arms at your side and float the head back up to center. Great job.